Hello everyone, this is Maria and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to show you how I cook Korean Japchae, an all-vegetable version. This is a sweet potato starch noodles, it's 12 ounce. I also have 2 large carrots, Julienne, and I have yellow bell pepper, orange bell pepper, and scallion, shiitake mushroom, dried, spinach, and onion and garlic. Right now, I am mixing all the seasoning ingredients into the water. That would be my liquid-based broth for the japchae. I will write down all the ingredients that I have used in this dish underneath the description box below. I would be cooking the japchae my version. I will be applying my own technique on how I do cook my noodles. This would not be the traditional way of cooking where they boil the noodles on the other pot on the liquid in water, and then they mix it with the sauce. On my way, I actually cook the noodle on the broth itself. So it would be directly to the broth and I steam it. This is a homemade noodle. So it's quick in a way, it's simple, efficient, and effective. Even if this is a different way of cooking, the end result would be the same taste. And it would be tasty, I promise. Let's start cooking. Using 2 tablespoons of oil, I sauteed onion first, about half cooked. Then I added the garlic, minced, and the dried shiitake mushroom. I also season it a little bit with chicken bouillon powder. Mix them well. After a minute or two, mixing them well, I am going to put the liquid that was seasoned earlier. That would be our base broth for our japchae. And let that boil. Then I'm going to cover this, let this boil. We're gonna boil this. I am going to blanch the vegetables with this broth so it will give more flavor in there. And take it out, everything, and then put it back when the noodle is done. Okay, so that is boiling. Now I am going to blanch this in the same together. I'm not going to overcook this, just blanch them. I'm creating a broth. So this is going to be a vegetable broth and the Korean seasoning ingredients for the japchae. Alright, I don't want to overcook it. Okay. Take it out now. Quick process, but yet a very effective process of doing this. Our vegetables. I'm not using a lot of pot, which is good.
After taking out the vegetables from the pot, I am putting the dried noodles out from the packet directly to the broth.
I'm not going to cook it twice. This is it.
I am using now the lowest heat that I have, and this process would be the steaming process. You want the lowest heat can be for this process because you don't want the heat reduce your broth. You want the noodles actually absorbed all the flavors from the broth, and that's the way we cook the noodles. Time to time you have to cover and then stir about a minute or two until it's cooked. Once it's cooked, you put back all the blanched vegetables and you should be good to go. This is a very tasty process, I promise. I'm going to cover that in, I would say 2 to 3 minutes, and then mix it up and mix it again. Okay, let's open it and mix. It's working. So the thing of steaming the noodle is that you have to mix it and open it every now and then, because or else you're gonna burn the bottom part. Let's taste this. There's a lot of vegetables, which is very good. There we go. So now the noodles is absorbing all the broth. There's no water. It was cooked by its own broth, and the difference of that is very effective. And you can really tell the difference when the way how it's cooked. This is a type of home cooking, because you know in the restaurant they don't have time to do this, because it takes time. Slow cooking it and let it absorb. That's delicious. No, not cook yet. It's already cooked. So I'm gonna put back all the vegetables and mix it here. There we go. And I'm blanching the spinach while I am doing this. Boiling. Oh. A lot of vegetables. I like this. There you go. And this is finished. Japchae. Okay, so this is a cooked japchae already. I am just this is off. The stove is off. This is all finished. I'm going to add the Blanche spinach to complete the noodle. Oh, I can't wait to eat this. I already tasted it. It's yummy. This is a Blanche spinach. I love this noodle because they have a lot of vegetables. And this is a sweet potato starch. This is just vegetables and noodles, no meat. Finish. Here is my homemade version of Korean japchae. This is japchae. Let's taste it. I love it. It's very tasty. Tasty is the word. I'm proud of myself. Delicious. Thank you very much. Gahamsamida. Yummy.